Uh, Look, I think the most important thing is having clarity in our roles as a starting point, and we're certainly getting closer and closer to that. As we get closer to the tournament, and even someone like Davey batting through the middle order, who did an incredible job in the last game. Once all those roles are really defined, and we all know exactly what is where we're going to be batting, where we're going to be, what's expected of us. That's a big that's a big part in being able to get a team to really gel and come together. In Indian conditions, well, they can vary at times depending on where you play and who you play against. But in the end, there's a lot of guys who played a lot of cricket over there. Um, there's no doubt spin bowling is going to be a big challenge for us to be able to do well against and play well against. And we even see, obviously, wicket was different from Durban to Joburg, but you see how we were able to adapt quickly to Imran Tahir, for example. So those um, those moments in the game are going to be very important for us to be able to win, to give ourselves the best chance of having success over there, because we know, especially playing against subcontinent teams, they can hit us hard with spin. So if we're able to control that part of the game, as a starting point, we're going to go a fair way. I think my take at the moment is going to be more in the top order, whether it's opening or number three. I think but it's still not totally defined yet. That's getting. I think we're certainly getting closer to it, with how the selectors are talking and the captain as well. So, but as I said, I'm just very happy to be a part of it. Oh, the 2020 cricket in general, it's certainly that way. Any team can produce an incredible performance on any day. So, and the quality of players that are around the world, that certainly can happen day to day. But there's no doubt that India are going to be big favourites with the balance of their team, with the conditions over in India. Even you see how they performed in the 2011 World Cup. They absorbed hometown pressure and have in the past very well. So I think India are the favourites as a starting point, but you've got so many great players who are playing in this tournament, who at any stage can just take a game away from the opposition. So I think it's going to be a really tight tournament, as it always is, and that's what everyone loves, being a part of something like that, whether it's playing but also watching as well. Yeah, look, in regards to advantage, there's no doubt the Asian teams have been playing over in the Asia Cup. In Bangladesh will have an advantage if the wickets are turning like they did in Bangladesh. But the grounds that we Australia are going to be playing on throughout the tournament, most of those, every time I've played there, are beautiful batting wickets. Yeah, they might turn a little bit, but it's certainly not something that you just see balls exploding out of for a good part of the wicket. So most of the time, well, all the time, they just want high-scoring games more often than not. Conditions can change occasionally when you're playing different teams. Wickets can change a little bit and get a little bit more spin-friendly. But most of the time, especially in Mohali where we've been playing, Bangalore, even Dharmashala, those wickets are normally, even when they're a bit drier, still beautiful batting wickets. So I'd be surprised if it changed that much unless you go to places like Chennai and places that definitely do turn no matter what. Yeah, getting him out. That's a plan. Because we certainly don't want him batting any longer than he has so far, because I've seen and experienced it plenty of times. Even though not at the time, it's not a pleasure to watch, because it's when you get smashed everywhere, it's not. But it's a treat to see him play when he's at his absolute best, where he hits the ball, and how he hits the ball is incredible. So hopefully there's one more game that we can get our plan right and get him out early. Look, I think more so after the T20 World Cup, where I'll sort of have more time to really just process everything that has happened. But as I said, I'm living my dream still, and I know how incredibly lucky I am. So while I'm still doing that and still absolutely loving everything that I'm doing, whether it's playing for Australia and other parts of the world as well. But there's no doubt I'll have a bit of time to think about it after the T20 World Cup and reassess from there. But at the moment, I'm just loving being a part of it.